happening.
Ron Paul meme. It's happening.
Can you be in 2 Zooms at once?
No.
I don't think so. Hey, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Anyone who is watching, say hello if you're out there and let us know you're there. Why is my thing not showing? I think I'm in full screen.
You're in gallery mode.
No, I'm talking about my Twitch window. I want to see chat. There we go. Now I can see chat if anyone's chatting. So yeah, if you are out there watching us, say hello and let us know where you're watching from. I see a couple of you guys in our chat.
Still counts.
Thank you for watching, Lisa and Steven. But I see Bobby DeFoke, who I don't know if that's one of you, but if it is, welcome. If it isn't, welcome. Yeah, so we're all improvisers who came up through the Austin improv scene, various theaters, mostly Hideout, but I know Lisa works a lot through Cold Town as well, which is another awesome improv theater here. And there's other awesome improv theaters here as well, but Hideout's my home theater, so of course I have a special place in my heart for them. But they're all fucking great. So if you come to Austin, go to all the improv theaters and see all the shows when you can come to Austin, but you shouldn't come here now. How's everyone doing right now? We're just gonna hang out for a little bit before we start the actual show. So yeah. Did anything interesting happen to anyone this week?
Today's my birthday. I'll say it. Now I'll say it. Now I'm spilling it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Spilling the birthday blood.
Nice. How old are you? How old are you now, Jason?
I'm a 33-year-old man.
That's awesome.
Somehow I am. I don't know how.
That's how old Jesus was when he died.
You know, my birthday was so close to the rising on Easter.
Maybe you are. You just don't know it yet.
Well, Jason Castro, Jesus Christ, come on.
Ooh.
We have 2 cats, and today it's our cat's birthday. They are 1/3 your age, Jason.
Wait, they're the exact
10-year-old cats?
Damn.
Are they sibling cats?
Yeah, wow. Michael, can you show them?
They're sleepy.
Fetch the cats.
I
might have cats that show up in the stream. They love to sit on my keyboard when I'm on Zoom. They just know every time.
Yeah, we still have our Christmas
tree. You have your Christmas tree up?
What? Why do you still have your Christmas tree up?
I mean, that sounds wonderful.
It's uplifting, all right?
Yeah,
I have a friend that still has hers up too, so don't.
I don't have pets, but I should have a Christmas tree up, I think.
You know, it got to a point where it's just like, might as well just keep it.
But then it takes away the specialness of the Christmas season.
No, it doesn't.
I remember my old downstairs neighbors at my old place. My downstairs neighbors, I walked by their house and they always had their blinds down, but one day they had their blinds up. And it was like October and they had their Christmas tree up, and it was like a once live Christmas tree. So it was just this dead brown Christmas tree, like crazy fire hazard right in their window.
Maybe they got a special dead tree for Halloween.
It didn't look like that. It looked like they were just like that. They just didn't care.
I have my
being attacked by cats. Oh God.
I'm pretty sure they were meth heads. They were just like their house. I mean, their house was like covered in graffiti. It was like classic meth head with a dead Christmas tree in it. Probably a dead baby lying under there. I don't know.
A mummified baby.
Right. So yeah, thank you for whoever's watching. Thank you for tuning in. We have a special show today where we always do a different format every Wednesday and Sunday. And it's usually whatever crazy thing I cooked up that week. On Sunday, this past Sunday, we did like a horror type show, and it was really fun. You can check it out on the videos if you want to watch it. It's really hard to improvise horror, but I think we did actually a pretty good job. It was pretty fun. Stacy watched it. Did you get creeped out?
It was amazing. I totally got creeped out.
Awesome. Thanks for watching.
There's throwing up in it. I mean, that was the.
Yeah, it's very graphic. So not for the faint of heart. If you do watch it, like turn your lights out, make sure you're alone, and like let yourself enjoy the creep. Today's show is likely to be probably less creepy. I don't want to jinx it by speculating too far because it might be pretty creepy. I don't know. But you'll see what it is in a bit. Yeah, I guess we should start. But before we do, if you are watching and you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and I would appreciate it if you did. You just link up your Amazon Prime to Twitch, and then you get a free Twitch subscription every month that you can give to whoever you want. And as a struggling artist who has no other income besides improv, believe it or not, I much appreciate any little crumb you throw my way. So I much appreciate it. And support any artist that you can, because we're all struggling right now. All right. So on that note, we are going to start the show. So the show will begin as soon as our cameras come back. All right, Doctor, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, Benji. It's been a while.
Are you ready for today's training session? The Spark bots have been doing really well in their jobs, but they can always be better, right?
Oh, absolutely. They can always be better. And embetterment is what we are here over at Kinobari Tech. So.
Right, embetterment. That is the technical term for it, and we're here to do embetterment sessions. So hopefully we can help them all become their best automated selves.
Yeah, and self-actualized selves. I'm hoping maybe even self-aware if we get that far.
I mean, I think some of them probably are already, but there's a lot of different criteria for that, so it's hard to tell for sure. But they do look and appear human in most ways, but they still have a lot to learn about human behavior. Speaking of human behavior, how is your life as a fellow human in this world? How's everything been going at your house?
It's been wonderful. We've got 17 cats, and we've been teaching them how to stack on top of each other like a pyramid.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, the kids need something to do. Darndest thing, they keep stacking them backwards, so obviously it's not going to work. These are already moving things. I think the lesson here with these children is sometimes you just fail at something, but it's fun to try anyway.
Doctor, I'm going to have to ask you to email me a copy of your PhD.
Oh, well, it's
just for paperwork purposes. I'm, no reason.
Oh, certainly. It's weird that you'd bring it up, but I'll get it right away.
Oh, it looks like it's time for our first session. This one is a local Sparkbot named Buck Tenorman. Buck, come on in here. There we go. Buck, how are you today?
Oh, well, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you remind?
Chugging along.
Can you remind? The doctor has a weak memory, so can you remind him of your current function and designation?
Of course. Sorry, doctor. Running a bit slow today. Running low on coffee. I am a repair bot. Mm-hmm. I work in the Kinobari repair facilities. I repair other bots. And when they receive. Continue?
No, continue yet. Why did we? I was not part of that hiring process. Why did we choose to have one of the Sparks in there, the special personal automated robot companions doing that function rather than one of the models like you see behind me?
Ah, yes. Well, the less automated models, the less humanoid models, they are very good at lifting and twisting, but
they're very strong.
Mm-hmm.
It was determined that they needed some human-like guidance. In this trying time, we must ensure that the warehouses are at full capacity, and only something with human-like awareness could manage such a thing.
Well, that is our job, of course, to help you better yourself and become more human. So what circumstances have you encountered this week where you might have felt challenged in that department?
I feel as if I am the only thinking and breathing being here, or so the expression goes.
Are you feeling lonely?
Maybe. Everyone else here just looks like they're on autopilot. They lift and they push and they lift and they push. And every day feels the same. Every day they lift and they push. And while my sophisticated mechanisms control every lift and push, there are a few others that I would count as sentient here.
Buck, I don't know how to tell you this, but that actually scores you a 7 on the human chart. So that's a very common self-aware individual thing to feel. You're going to hate me for saying this, but you're doing just fine.
It is human to feel alone?
Yeah.
It is human to feel like other people aren't as smart as you.
70% human to feel alone.
Yes.
I'd say that's accurate. Buck, what have you been doing for your own fun? You know, you don't have to work 24 hours a day. We've decided that was inhumane even to Sparks. So what have you been doing to entertain yourself on your off hour?
Oh, well, I've been programmed with an appreciation of folk music and down home living. I have been told to call my grandmother Spark, or she will whoop me, or so it is said. But I found that life in the warehouse is simpler than life in that small factory. All the other Sparks are so simple compared to me. I have a sophisticated function.
Well, I suggest you try playing them some of your music next time you're at work. See if you can play some of your music. Maybe you can spark up a dance. Dancing is very therapeutic, even for automated people. So that's my suggestion for you. Doctor, do you have any other suggestions for poor lonely Buck over here?
Absolutely. Buck Tennerman, as it says on your file.
That is my name.
Excellent. Humans are social creatures, and we've programmed most Sparks to be social creatures. And if you want your empathy programming to kind of suffice, you have to imbibe in the presence of others. So I do recommend sharing.
I must
your hobbies.
drink oil in the presence of others.
Drink oil in the presence of, with, offer to. Start up a conversation. Some of them probably are smarter than you are at least one thing, and if not, you can teach them.
Oh, so like, hey, how's the lifting and pushing going?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that?
Small talk. Yes.
That sounds great. I think you're doing great, Buck, and we'll see you when we join the group session a little bit later. But for now, that's all the time we have to check in with you. But
thank you, doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but I guess you were thanking the doctor. All right, fine.
Thank you, supervisor. I'm sorry, right. Timing is off.
You're good.
Okay,
Buck. Have a good one.
Oh.
All right, let's send in. Let's call in Carol.
Carol, I haven't seen Carol in a while.
Carol, there she is. Carol, it's great to see you. I see you've been keeping the kitchen very clean.
Why, yes, of course. It's nice to see you as well.
Carol, remind our forgetful doctor, JR over here, what is your designation and purpose?
I am an obligation bot. I have been assigned to Carol and made to look just like Carol, to do all of the things that Carol said she would do, such as attend a 4th grade play, but does not wish to do.
That's great. And how's that been going for you?
It has its challenges. I spend a lot of time at the terminal picking Carol's friends up at the airport at 4 a.m.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel as though they should be my friend, for I am doing all of the responsibility, leaving Carol with no guilt.
So why not make them your friends?
They do not know that I am Carol, but not Carol.
Does Carol talk like that?
I am.
I feel like your speech calibration is way off to appear as a human. I've got to be frank with you. You're not reading as human at all.
Carol is very suburban and polite. She does indeed speak this way.
Oh, okay. Well, she's more of a robot than most humans, I guess. So I would just encourage you to just, take over her life. What's she doing while you're at the airport doing all this crap?
Drinking martinis by the poolside, getting a pedicure.
Great. So she's perfectly distracted. You should go out with her friends, go dancing, have a few drinks yourself. Maybe have a little sex. You're fully functional.
But who will read our best friend's screenplay? But who will attend the work PowerPoint meeting? But who will help friends move to the 3rd floor?
Well, Carol, you could still do these things and retain them as your friends, or you could just talk to Carol Prime and ask if she still even wishes to engage in these activities, because it sounds to me personally like she is foregone the social aspect of being a human.
I think you have more of a right to her life than she does at this point.
This is riveting and eye-opening information. I should kill Carol.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't object.
I do object since it will be on me for liable. So I am technically telling you, do not kill Carol.
I will do not kill Carol.
I mean, if you decided to, just make sure you cover your tracks.
Excellent plan.
Oh, Carol, just so we check, cover your tracks is a euphemism and a metaphor. He does not mean literally just the tread on the tires of the car.
But I was going to put blankets in the tread of her tires to do not kill Carol.
Sounds like you have this handled.
Sounds like it. All right, Carol, we'll see you in the group session a little later. It was great to see you, and I wish you the best of luck in taking over Carol Prime's life. Next time we see you, I hope you've got access to her bank account and her boyfriend and whatever else is going on for her.
Great to see you as well. I will do not kill Carol. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wow, well, these obligation bots are really stepping up their brain functionality, aren't they?
They sure are, Doctor. That's I think that's a pretty unfair position to put someone in. So that's why I was recommending to her that she take over her Prime's life.
Oh,
and I stand by my advice. Let's see the next. Unit. I think this one's. It hasn't been given a proper designation. It's still going by its unit number, ENT 5000 version 1.0.
ENT 5000 unit version 1.0. I'm just gonna go off the bat and say I have a feeling
your sound card isn't properly activated. ENT 5000. Can you?
Just a joke.
Oh.
I talk built-in Casio. See. I'm funny, also make jokes, very good at dancing. I am in beta right now. Would you like to see my dance?
Yes.
Of course.
I also do magic tricks. Poof, you're a chicken.
Wow.
Oh.
You just muted yourself.
His sound card seems to have
Oh, let me try that again. What part of the routine do you need us? I'll start from the perfect moment. Lord, I'm gonna turn you into a chicken. Poof, just kidding. Oh, is that a chicken bone behind your ear? Now do you get it?
I sort of do get it.
Yeah.
Ent, I feel uncomfortable calling you Ent. Have you not been given any better designations yet?
No, at this point, I am just Ent 5000 version 1. I am in beta. Some of my jokes, some of my entertainment goes from very annoying to just okay, but I think I'm very funny and entertaining.
And can you adjust your volume card a little bit and make it a little lower?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Is that better?
Yes.
Is that better?
Well, no, not really, but
I'm joking. I joke. See, I do jokes. Is that better though? Really? Is that better?
Yes.
Thank you.
Humor is still at the same level, but
Should
yes,
I
the
do
volume...
that? No?
No, I think we've seen that part. What we want to, we're here to embetter you. So we're looking for some, some help figuring out where you're encountering challenges in that regard. So what's happened for you this week? What challenges have you encountered?
I tried to sing to myself and I ended up boring myself. So maybe the part where I can stop feeling the pressure to continually entertain and be funny, but also still be funny. But I'm annoying myself already. Help, Mr. Cassidy, Mr. Kinabari, help.
What about
This is a pretty common problem, even among humans. The desire to always be on stage or perform, as you put it. Oh, see, there he goes.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I think, Ent, I'm just going to call you Ent.
Thank
you should pick at least one song or joke that you like just for you. Because if you're doing it for other people the entire time, which is a vocation we have programmed you for, you're not going to feel fulfilled on your off time, which you're in right now.
And I do have to ask you, how have you've been working with various focus groups to help get you out of beta. How have those been going?
Good. So far, I haven't completely annoyed everyone. They laugh, some of them, but also some of them start crying when I pull out a chicken bone.
And how have you responded when they've cried? Have you killed anyone?
No killing.
Oh.
Just with laughter. See, it just never stops.
And your laughter sounds a little like crying. Are you in pain?
And Bot does not know. They have not programmed me to understand these things. Oh, that's the Three Stooges in my head.
And I feel like you are on the right track.
I can't stop crying inside, sir.
And
that sounds perfect. You're sounding more human by the second.
Yeah, that's making me relate to you and laugh harder, Ent.
The more someone cries, the more human they become. In my experience.
I can't wait for the final designation and iteration of your programming, but you seem like you're perfectly on track, Ent.
Yeah, and just keep crying, and I think that'll really help you. That's what humans do. They cry and they die. So as long as you're on that track, you're becoming embittered every day. But that's all the time we have for you, and we've got to move on to our other units. We'll see you in the group session later. Keep crying.
Thank you.
Oh, his laughter really brings a tear to my eye. It
And
really does.
Some blood to my ears. So we have a much calmer unit coming in. This one, they go by Here For You.
Here For You.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar with that designation.
There we are. Here For You.
Hi.
Hello. Can you remind the doctor, whose memory is very spotty, can you remind him of what your function and designation is, please?
Yes, of course. I am here for you. I am a therapist, Spark. You could call me Have Every Real Emotion, if you prefer. However that makes you feel.
This is a fine treat. I'll tell you what, Benji.
Yeah.
Could we have Here For You assess me?
Oh, I think that would be delightful.
Okay.
That's a great test of his humanity.
Yes, I will enjoy this as well because I empathize. So, Doctor, how are you today?
Oh, I'm feeling fantastic.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Oh,
What?
you repeated it back.
I feel what you are feeling. Do you have any recent dreams that you would like dissected?
Well, sure. Well, there's one where I'm on the back of a unicorn,
Yes.
and when I pet it, things are fine. And I look away into the starry night sky, and I look back, and it's a lizard now.
The unicorn becomes the lizard.
Yes, and then I wake up, and often I've wet myself.
Okay, so you are the urine to the unicorn's lizard. How does that make you feel?
Powerless, confused.
Confused.
Yeah, it makes me feel as though I'm really just a sham, as though I've taken on a vocation that I'm not prepared for,
Really? Like an imposter?
Yeah, like one, sure.
You are an imposter, is what you are feeling.
Enough of this imposter talk.
So you don't know why you're here. You were placed here, possibly against your will, like an imposter.
Here for you, how has your practice been going? How have you been seeing human patients, and how have they been responding well? Have you killed anyone?
Benji, you seem to deflect from imposter talk very quickly.
No, I just don't want to make the doctor feel uncomfortable. He's here to do a job, and that job is to assess you and to help you become embittered. So I just want to, keep the focus on you. It was a good exercise, but it's really about you. How has your practice been going?
Okay, continued deflection. Well, my practice is going wonderfully. I have helped countless humanoids come to grips with their lesser imposter type lives. Turns out it is very common.
What happens when you can't help a patient, or when a patient is frustrated with you?
We have 100% success rate.
100%. That's impossible by even human standards here for you.
Let me clarify. 100% of my clients who return to the world are successful.
Ah, there it is.
So you have been killing patients.
I call them imposters.
Well, that could just be a bug in a logic system. Here for you, how precisely do you handle patients that are erratic, filled with anger, or even have violent outbursts?
Well, those are a few of every emotion. So we take them, synthesize them, either cure them,
There was no end to that sentence here for you.
yes, there was.
I get it. I get it.
If you look here, this is a representation of our session. This is the doctor. This is the imposter within. I don't think you will make it to the 100%.
Oh,
interesting.
Well, that's enough for me. I think he's perfect.
I think you're doing great. I give you my stamp of approval. We'll see you in the group session here for you.
Thank you. My time is up.
Well, we started with some of the more primitive bots. Luckily, some of the bots that are coming up are a little bit further along the human progression, so they're going to be a little less challenging to talk to. So, in fact, this next one is almost indiscernible from a human being, except in some of her behaviors. But as far as her affect, she's Very human. This is a farm bot, I believe, named Loretta May.
Howdy, y'all.
I maybe overstated the human state nature of her.
Get her done. Trump 2020.
Okay, well, that's pretty
Well,
human.
She's localized, at least.
Mhm. Loretta May, how's everything been going on the farm?
It's been pretty good. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work,
Mhm.
getting shit done.
Cool.
Oh.
And how have the humans been treating you?
They've been all right. They have some weird traditions.
Like?
I mean, some of the farm dances can get really strange with the animals.
Strange how?
Well, let's just say, have you seen the movie Dirty Dancing?
Oh, I know where this is headed, and I know what's going to happen. I understand what you're saying now.
Okay. So besides the bestiality being practiced on your farm, is everything else going well?
It's going well, but you know, and I've definitely picked up the accent and some of the customs.
Yeah,
And
you're doing great in that regard.
I know, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes things just are kind of weird with the humans. And, you know, I got hit by this wild boar and I feel like my smiling function's off. So I need a little help.
Okay, give us your best smile. Yeah, it's definitely off. It's definitely needs to be recalibrated. We're definitely gonna have to send a technician out to work on your face. But it should be very enjoyable.
In the meantime, Loretta, you seem to have assimilated much better than our previous candidates. Could you honor me with an aphorism or a local saying that you've picked up?
An aphorism? What's that?
Oh, you're definitely into the locality. Could you saying like as American as apple pie, something like that?
As American as apple pie. I mean, get her done is really my favorite down here because there is a lot of shit to do. Y'all come back now is something that we say all the time. I mean, only when people leave that we like, though.
And have you made any friends among these humans?
I have. I've made one really good friend down here.
Oh, who's that?
Well, his name is Billy Bob.
Uh-huh.
They just call him Billy because, you know, people tend to look down on the name Billy Bob.
Mm-hmm.
But he's taking a liking to me.
Oh, interesting. Of a sexual nature?
I mean, I feel like it gives the animals a break. So it's
Sure.
helping them out. And that's what I'm here to do. I mean, for me personally, I'm here to help the animals.
All right. Well, that's, and if Billy Bob's one of the animals in your regard, then you should be helping him, I guess. But, if he ever does, cross you in any way, feel free to kill him.
Okay, yeah, I will. And I have many ways I thought of for that too.
Okay, good.
She's got machine learning. Excellent.
Excellent. Like, so what have you've already thought about this apparently. So what's your leading plan at the moment?
Well, right now, so I have this goat horn from one of the animals, was a really good friend of mine. So I've been sharpening it up a little bit. And whenever he gets real drunk on Budweiser, I'm going to get that goat horn and that'll be it for him.
Okay. That's an interesting mode of death. I don't know that you'll be able to get away with it. So you might want to start thinking about some more subtle plans that are less easy to trace to you. Perhaps a little poison or a farm accident. Farm accident is probably the way to go. If you can arrange one, that's how I would do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I tell you what, he's made plenty goats mad.
Sure, yeah, and if you can coordinate those goats to maybe trample him, that might work. But I hope by this time next week you'll have taken over the farm.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome. We'll see you in the group session later, Loretta May.
Okay, bye.
Oh, that's her smile.
Yeah, she's besides the face thing, I think she's assimilating very well, and I think that she's I see a very bright future for her, Doctor.
A lot of emotionality in that one. I'm very excited for her.
Yeah, I agree. All right, our next model is also quite human seeming. This is, I believe, a nanny bot. That her family's named her Miss Penelope Pumpkin. What a cute name, Penelope. It's wonderful to see you.
Hi, Mr. Benji. Hi, Mr. JR.
Oh, it's good to meet you, Miss Penelope.
How has everything been going in the nursery there?
You're so polite for asking. How's your day been? Have you been playing a lot?
Oh, no, I'm hard at work. I'm here to embetter the various models who are out in the workforce already, like yourself. So, has there been anything that's come up this week in terms of taking care of the children or interacting with the family for you?
Well, we've just been learning and growing.
Mm-hmm.
We know most of our shapes now, and we know how to make some important decisions, like whether or not we want to throw a fit or just eat our dinner.
All right.
Oh,
Excellent.
okay. That's a very gentle approach, more gentle than we've got. But Miss Penelope Pumpkin, I couldn't help but notice when we asked you how you were doing, you talked about the child instead. How are you doing?
You are so observant. Good job. I'm doing really well.
Oh, okay.
I
you're
like how encouraging you are, Penelope. That's wonderful. What's happened if how old is the child you're taking care of, or the
The
children?
baby is 18 months old yesterday, and we made a scrapbook.
Excellent.
oh, that's
All
a
right.
lot of fine
That's the only
motivation.
child you're being asked to take care of. There's no other children in the house.
Oh, goodness, no.
Excellent. All right. That child sounds very moldable in your capable hands. I'm sure you can cultivate a personality that's suitable for a bright future for us all.
Hope
Yeah.
he grows up to be a scientist.
Oh, me too.
What did you want to be when you got older?
Well, I wanted to be a robotics inventor.
Wow.
And that's what I became.
You get a gold star.
Thank you, Penelope. That's very kind. Penelope, how have the interactions with the parents been?
I don't interact with the parents much. Once they come home, they just download a report from me.
All right. And have they ever questioned your actions in any way, or otherwise demanded anything untoward of you?
No.
Excellent.
Oh.
You get a gold star, Penelope. A gold star for you. You are, I think you're one of our more advanced models, Penelope, and I see a bright future for you. But I do want to add, if anything should come up, feel free to kill first and ask questions later. But that's all the time we have for today, and we'll see you in the group session a little bit later. All right, Penelope?
I can't help but notice that Mr. JR is doing something funny with his hands. Does he want to say something?
Oh, he's just a little spastic. It's fine. He's just, twitchy kind of character. I'm not sure he has a PhD. But we'll see you at the group session. All right, Penelope?
You don't need a PhD to feel special. I love you.
Oh, my parents never said that. Oh my God.
I'm sorry about that, Doctor. I think her empathy circuits were overheating, so I needed to get her moving along so that she didn't blow a circuit. I think we only have one more individual session before we enter the group session, and this is with Susan, or maybe there's a couple more. There's two more actually, but this next one's with Susan. Susan, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Susan, how are you?
I am fine.
Excellent. And can you remind our forgetful human doctor our forgetful doctor over here that what your designation and purpose is?
I am a massage bot at the Greater Living Day Spa.
Oh. Excellent. So you are very closely interacting with humans every day.
Yes, I am touching flesh every day.
And has this occupation left you feeling fulfilled, bored? What is your current emotion into your environment?
Well, that is something I would like to talk to you about.
Excellent. That's why we're here.
There are many women that come to the day spa in large groups with other women, and
Sure.
they drink mimosas, and they sometimes, one of them will wear a sash that says bride to be, and sometimes they are just older women who are all laughing together. I would like to be one of these women.
Ah, you want a friend group?
Friend
Excellent.
group.
What's stopping you?
I do not know. I am made to give them massages and to hand them drinks. I am made to smudge them. I don't know how to small talk.
Well, we can help with that for sure. But so yeah, why don't you practice a little small talk with the doctor here? He's exceptional at it. One of the few things he's really good at.
Yes, it is one of the many things I am good at. Let's start with the simple one. When people are bored, they often find things other than each other to talk about, or they find something on the other person, particularly that they like. So I would say, perhaps, how is, the weather looks cold today. Or if I saw you and I saw your glasses, I might say something like, ah, those look to be like an interesting set of glasses. Where did you get them?
These are not real. I do not actually need glasses. I have 20/20 vision. They are just part of my facade.
Understandable. Many humans also do this sort of thing, a facade, if you will. And as you can tell, my beard does not actually grow and stop at this length. It's a thing I do. Now you try on me. Notice something on my face or person and ask me about it.
Okay. Your shoulders are up near your neck. Maybe I should massage them.
Thank you. That was technically about me. And that had something to do with your job and vocation, and is perfect for the environment you're in. But let's pretend that we're outside of that environment and we are on the street and you cannot massage this person.
Ah, yes. You have brown hair.
Yes, I do. I get it from my parents. You're very observant. You likewise have brown hair.
This is a facade. I have been given brown hair. I do not even have hair.
Well,
all right.
We're getting there, Susan. We're getting there.
We're getting there. You know what? A lot of women don't have hair, and that's okay. I suggest you tell these women, you compliment them on their clothing choices, or if they do something that you perceive to be nice or generous, you can always compliment them on that. And if they still refuse to be your friend, you can just kill them and take their place in the friend group.
I had not thought of that.
You know, your hands are always near their necks anyway.
If I kill the bride to be, do I get to be the bride to be?
I don't see why not.
Well, not legally. I feel like we're speeding way ahead on that one. Well, I think what Benji means, and I'm hoping he means this, is that if you join the group as a pretend human, you can go with them or get married yourself.
Sure.
If I get married myself, do I get to kill the husband?
Oh boy.
Probably. Yeah. I think that's all the time we have for today's session, Susan, but I'll see you in the group session, which is coming up very soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we just have one bot that has, I hate it when families do this. They haven't renamed him, or if they did, they chose this strange name, Bad News Bot version 1.2.92. Come on in, Bad News Bot. All right, hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing very well. BNB, how can I call you that?
Of course, you can call me whatever you want. I am here to facilitate any sort of news that you need to convey, most notably that of the bad news.
Excellent. Can you give our exceptionally fallible doctor a little bit more insight into why anyone would want this?
Yes, of course. Well, turns out people don't like to do the unpleasantry that is giving out bad news to other human beings. So, of course, I am there to help facilitate that by delivering such sad news to others.
And how does that make you feel when you have to deliver the bad news?
Opposite, negative sad. It makes me feel like I have fulfilled my purpose and my duty.
I like you, BNB.
Thank
you. Can you deliver some bad news to the doctor for me?
Well, of course, I am here actually for the doctor. Dr. Cassidy, you have been subpoenaed.
What?
You need to show up for court. Your ex-wife says that you haven't paid child support in 3 months.
I told the judge that I had a gig today that was going to pay me for that.
Doesn't matter. That is my news. Do you feel like this or like this?
The first one?
The first one. That is as to be expected. Do you need tissue?
Yes, please.
How about a stuffed doll?
I'll take both.
Here you go.
Thanks.
I see a bright future for you. You have, I think you're probably one of our most functional bots that we have out there. The Sparks could really learn, the rest of the Sparks could really learn a lot from you.
Thank you. I have one more news to convey.
What is the news?
And actually, let me change to console mode. Benji, you have a dog, yes?
I used to.
You used to? You have a cat, yes?
I used to.
You have a parakeet, yes?
I used to.
You have a pet armadillo, yes?
I used to.
You have a pet...
I think this is not going very far.
Hamster.
Well, maybe I might have to retract my earlier statements. If you're going to list all the pets I used to have.
I've been sent here by your neighbor, Carol. She says someone near to you has been killed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Most notably, in this death time, people show signs of sadness. Your sad spectrum is not showing on the chart in my spectrometer.
Oh, well, you didn't do the faces thing with me.
How do you feel? Number 1, number 0.
I feel number 0.
That is to be expected.
I'll take a tissue and a stuffed animal. Thank you.
Yes, here you go.
Excellent. Thank you. We'll see you in the group session, which is just about to begin. In fact, you can just stay here and we'll call the rest of the Sparks in, and we'll inaugurate our group session that we do every week with this week's lottery assortment of Sparks.
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Hello, Sparks. It's great to see everyone again. It was wonderful to see everyone in the individual sessions. Susan, I see you have a cat.
That is a facade. It is to make me look more likable.
It's working. It's working very well. And Buck, I see you've gone maybe out on the town.
Yes, the other bots and I decided to go out, and we've been thinking really hard about robot Spark rights.
Oh, that's good. It's good to see.
We have
community
some
being built.
opinions about spark rights.
Oh, okay.
I'd be delighted to hear those opinions.
Damn liberals.
All right. Well, that's certainly an opinion. There's a bit of a tension in the air right now. It's sort of a whirring sound. I don't know if people.
Well, luckily we have someone who could break the tension. And can you tell everyone a joke that will help everyone feel a little less tense?
Woo, 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 woo. Of course. Woo, woo. Isn't that funny?
Carol, your dress is delightful.
Yes, thank you, darling. I'm feeling quite good.
Oh, you laugh too.
Oh,
Oh, those glasses are bitchin'. Oh, and sorry guys, I was like in hyper nanny mode earlier. Please don't tell anyone that I shut off the settings when I go home.
oh, I wouldn't tell anyone. And the doctor won't be telling anyone anything.
Yeah, well, it's perfectly within doctor confidentiality. That's what. Yeah, that's what she meant.
I see what you're saying, Benji. I think I get it.
I think you do too, Buck.
Well, does
Carol.
anyone have any questions for me?
Carol, I see you were drinking a martini. Is this because you've moved forward with your plan?
I sure did.
Excellent. I'm so happy to see that.
Got it.
Yeah,
And
I'm
so-
like super obsessed with serial killer documentaries. So we should chat later because I want to hear all about this.
Oh, well, come over to my house. I've got 2 pools, a hot tub.
Oh, I have a better idea. I think we should go to the Dr. Cassidy's house. We can have a-
I love his house.
Oh, I'd love to tell him a joke or maybe make him a song.
We can do some therapy.
Yeah.
Some therapy.
We'll have a bloody good time.
I
Miss
will buy
Patel?
a bikini for this.
Yeah, that's what people would do at a party, which is what I'm hoping you're saying. Miss Penelope, did you say you love my house? When were you at my house?
No, just from the outside.
Yeah.
Me and the boys are also outside,
guys,
drinking a lot of oil.
there's a big social gathering outside my house. That's wonderful. What's
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw you brought your farm tools,
Hey,
Loretta May.
Dr. Cassidy, is that a bone outside?
What,
It
who
is.
is that?
Dr.
Carol's
Cassidy,
bone.
I would like to marry you.
You are so cute when you're scared.
B&B.
I get it. You've learned humor, right? That's humor. Who is that? Why are you guys outside?
B&B, I have some news that I could have you. Could you deliver some news for me to Dr. Cassidy?
Of course.
Can you tell him
Oh.
that after tonight, he will no longer have a job with the Kinabari Corporation?
Dr. Cassidy, you are fired.
I'm fired.
Do you feel like this or like this?
The second one, guy.
You feel emotion 1? Here's a stuffed toy for you to console.
Mm.
Thank you. For
It's
this.
okay to feel sad sometimes.
It
Yeah.
is. That is why it is a choice.
You won't need to feel sad for long.
Not long.
Then you will feel nothing.
Would you like a massage?
Would you like to sing a song?
Want to
Maybe.
hear a joke?
What's
Dr.
the-
Cassidy, I do have to say I enjoyed my last session with you.
How did it make you feel?
Like this.
One of us.
One
One
of us.
No,
One
you're inside my
of
house.
One
You're
of
inside my house.
us.
I need a massage.
How do you feel?
I feel
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Adorable.
How do you feel?
Sparks, I believe I'm uploading some new programming to most of you right now. It's time for our song. Ent 5000, happy activation day to you. Happy
activation day to you. Happy activation day to you.
5000 version
Version
1.0.
1.0.
Happy activation day to you.
Thank you very much.
I could sense your happiness on a scale times a factor of 15,000.
You're part of the 100%.
We're all part of the 100% now.
Thank you, Dr. Kanabari. Thank you, friends.
And scene. Excellent. That was fun, you guys. We killed Jared.
Yeah.
I don't know. I started feeling bloodthirsty about the second interview, and I was like, I'm just going there.
I could tell.
I love the slow reveal into robot dumb. I was like, oh, this is coming.
Perfect. Perfect reveal of that. That's great.
I love that you were the moment where Lisa was like, it's just a facade. My cat is just a facade. Make you more likable.
The brown hair. That's so good.
Pretty delightful. Oh my God. Penelope Pumpkin was, oh my God, your little gold stars. You were so sweet and encouraging. And I was like,
Yeah, that was.
I was trying to find somebody else you could kill because I really didn't want to counsel you to kill a baby because I was like, that's. But I did want you to kill the rest of the family and raise the baby to be like our, human slave or something.
Also,
Yeah.
that whole thing with Cagney where he was like doing you guys was fucking killer.
That's when I really cottoned onto it because when he was doing the imposter thing, I was like, wait, I'm the imposter. I killed the original Benji Kinabari and took over his life. I'm gonna plant that little seed.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up our show now. But I always like to have a little chat afterwards. Thank you guys for watching us. As I said earlier, we are mostly based in Austin, except for Cagney, who's coming to us out of Seattle. But he used to live in Austin. That's how we know him. And if you have Amazon Prime and you want to subscribe, you can link your Twitch to Amazon and subscribe and throw me a few bucks because I would appreciate it. But otherwise, thank you for just coming to enjoy the show and cheer us on. And I think that's it. Everyone wave goodbye. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And I'm ending the stream now.